live. We're not live. We're recording. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the recording. Let's record a little video of how to make a character in Teenage Oddyssey. And we'll put it up for the Kickstarter so people can see how to do that, because I'm sure someone's curious.
Make character good in Odyssey Teenage.
That's highly accurate.
Yeah,
highly
that's
accurate.
The translated.
That is the exact translation. Even I'm
Google
going to be
translated.
Yeah. I will also be making a character along with this. Now, people watching this, the character sheet I got on the screen is just there for an example, because I don't know how to put a form fillable character sheet into OBS and be able to fill it out so you can all watch it. So you're just going to get to see our dice, and we're going to go through step by step. And hopefully, big hope here, I'll actually remember how character creation works in my own game, because I've slept a few times since I wrote that. And so who knows how it's going to go. Why don't we start? So as you can see on the little mock-up, and this is a mock-up that Bert made for us. Step 1, roll and record your luck score. And so to do that, we all are going to roll a D6. And put that down.
D4?
No. Oh, are you right, John?
Am I on the rules 2.0 or the?
No, you are right. It is D4. It used to be a D6.
Yeah.
So everyone roll a D4 and record that for your luck. Let's see. It looks like I rolled a 3, which is very good.
For once, I didn't roll a 1.
Nice. John, what'd you get?
I got a 2.
Nice. Joe?
I also got a 2.
Nice. Jake?
4.
That is solid. So, yeah, you record that. But some of the things that you can do in Teenage Oddyssey with luck is I'll occasionally call for a luck test just to see if something happens. You roll a D6, you got to hit at or under your luck score. And if you do, you pass. Another thing you can do is you can actually sacrifice a point of your luck for a reroll. So if you really want to succeed and you've got 2 points of luck, go down to 1 point of luck and re-roll that test. You can burn yourself clear down to 0 luck. It just means you're going to auto fail any luck tests I call for. What else? You can also use luck. So we have exploding damage die in this. If you roll a D6 for damage and it comes up a phase 6 explodes, on a single attack, you can burn a point of luck to make your damage explode once. I used to have it so you could just burn through all of your luck on a single attack. And I'm like, you know what? 40 damage on a single attack with a broken hockey stick sounds really cool, but mechanically it's a little weird. Yeah. And as we play, the more cool stuff you do as characters, I might reward you with luck. So yeah. That's how luck works. Next thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to roll our hit points. Now, hit points is a D6.
Yes.
I remember that. So we'll all roll a D6 and record that for our luck. How did I do? I got a 3. So my hit points, my current's at 3, and my max is at 3. As you play through the game, as you level up, your max hit points will increase. Or as you get your butt kicked and take injuries, your max hit point may decrease. How'd you all do?
I got
a 6.
4, 5, and a 6. I got a 3, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice. It's like
nice.
Mathematical.
It's a straight in Yahtzee, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, as you're playing Teenage Oddyssey, you're going to get hurt. You're going to take damage. In the game, how you recover that damage is there's 2 ways. You can have a snack where you just take 5 minutes. You got to have a little food, chillax, and you get to heal a D6. It applies to your body stat first and then to your HP to get all healed up. Or you can go to bed where you got to have some food. You got to be in a safe place, and you just go to bed for a night, and everything heals up. Yeah. Most of the time. Anyway, enough of that. Let's roll our starting cash, because every kid needs cold, hard cash. And that cash is 2d6, and that starts how many US dollars you have US dollars are copyright Cannon Otter Studio. I think I can do that. Adam's not here to tell me not to do and say really dumb things. So I'm just going to take that as I can do whatever I want.
Fair.
All right. I ended up with $7. How did you all do?
I got $4.
I got $5.
All right.
Got 11.
Wow, Mr. Moneybags.
Money back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we've got our luck, our HP, and our money. We're going to find our backgrounds now. And you find your background by referencing your luck and your hit points on a special little table I have. And that tells you what your background is and what your 2 starting items are. So why don't we start with John? What's your luck?
2.
2. And what is your HP?
4.
2 and 4. You are a bookworm.
Yes.
For your background. You start out with a copy of the book Moby Dick. Now, this isn't one of those pocket guides. And you also have a library pass. Now, one thing to note in Teenage Odyssey is that anything can be a weapon if you're creative enough. The way weapons work is unarmed melee strikes do a d4. A weapon attack that you can wield with one hand deals a d6. And if you got to swing with 2 hands, it deals a d8. So I would say a big-ass copy of Moby Dick, you could swing that at someone for d8 damage. Ranged attacks, a little different. One-handed ranged attack is a d4. Two-handed ranged attack is a d6. And then I've got a special category of stupid dangerous weapons, which deal a d10. And those are stupid dangerous weapons. Very cool. Joe, what's your luck?
2.
All right. And your hit points?
6.
Nice. You are a gearhead. And you get to start with a wrench and a flashlight.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. And Jake, what's your luck?
4.
4. We're going way up there. And what was your hit points was 6, wasn't it?
5.
5. Okay. Well, that puts you as a fantasy nerd. You get to start with a fantasy book and some fake elf ears. Can't go wrong there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the next up are stats. And the way you roll stats are, and these are your tributes, your body, mind, charm. It's 2d6 plus 6. And then you get to assign those where you want them to be to make the best possible version of your character that you can. Oh, you know what I skipped? I didn't tell you guys what I ended up with. My luck is a 3. My HP is a 3. Double 3s puts me as a photog. I get to start with a camera and a camera flash. Very cool. And yeah, you all start rolling your stats. That's 2d6 plus 6. And once you got those, assign them to where you want them to be. And I'll go ahead and roll mine as well. 2d6.
Blood Joe.
What?
He said there's a lot of Joe.
It's a lot of Joe.
Yep.
Ooh, I got a 16. I got a waiting for. That's John. Where's mine? Oh, I got a 16. I got a 14. And I got a 9. I'll tell you what. I feel like as a photographer, I'm going to have some good charm. I'm going to put my 16 in charm. I got to know my light angles and stuff. So I'm going to put my 14 in mind. And I'm a little photo nerd. So my body is at a 9. How'd the rest of you do?
I got. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, I got a 16, a 13, and an 11.
Nice.
So as a gearhead, I think it makes sense that my body would be 16.
Yeah.
And then mind 13 and charm 11.
Okay. Very cool. Next.
Yeah. So I went with so I got a 13, a 13, and a 9. So I went with a 9 in my charm because I'm a bookworm and I don't talk to people.
Okay.
I don't like to talk to people. And 13 for my intelligence and a 13 in my body, because, or 13 in mine. Yeah, he's a huskier kid.
Okay.
Just
Cool,
got that naturally a little bit stronger build.
Okay. Cool. Jake.
Well, I got a 10, which I put in body because I figure he's a fantasy nerd, probably doesn't hang out at the gym a lot.
Okay.
I got a 14, which I put in charm because he probably knows a thing or two about eloquent speech.
Yeah.
But I also got an 18, which I put in mind.
Because he is a nerd. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And very cool. So another thing to note with your starting stats is if you end up with, and I believe it's, let's see here. If you have one stat that's an 8. Oh no, hang on. If you have 2 or more stats for body, mind, or charm that are 10 or less, you get to roll randomly on that background table and you get to pick one of the items. Now, if you really screwed up and you've got 2 or more stats that are 8s, you get to roll randomly on that background table and you get to keep both items. So yeah, you get some extra background items. Now, let's see. Cool. Well, that's done. We got our background. Every kid also starts with, as it shows on the character sheet, bicycle, backpack, notebook, pencil, and house keys. So you've got your full suite of items there. And I think that's it. The next thing you do is you come up with a name. My kid's a photog, so I'm gonna name my kid Pierre. Pierre S. Cargo. John, did you come up with the name?
Sure. I'll call him David
Okay. There you go.
Smith.
Now this is going to be something wild to see Joe come up with a character name in real time.
Nothing's really jumping out. So
Okay.
I was going to do Ticcolo Nesla.
Ticcolo Nesla. Okay. That is a name. I can dig it. Dig it. Jake, can you top
Yep.
that?
No, I just looked up good popular names from the 90s and I picked Dustin.
Okay. Very cool. And that's the entirety of character creation. I guess another thing that we should point out is in character creation, your starting items can do some cool things. If I could just find out where I put that in my documents. That's background items. Background items are important to your character. Oh, yeah. As long as you can come up with a good in-game reason to leverage a background item, it gives you advantage on a test. And once per session, you can use a background item to give you an automatic success on a test, as long as you can make it make sense. Yeah, and that's character creation. Any questions?
No,
4
straightforward,
characters.
to the point.
We are, what is this, 16 minutes into the recording, so less than 20 minutes. We got 4 characters. We're ready to play. I don't know. Back to Kickstarter if you haven't.
Yeah.
because it'll make me feel good. And
What are the tiers of the Kickstarter?
Joe, you would ask me questions, wouldn't you?
I would.
How dare you? It's easy. I've got it right here so I can tell you the things. So we've got essentially 3 tiers that you can back at. Our digital copy, you just get a PDF, which is great because it's going to be a fun PDF. Art by Marie Inger, layout by Bert Isla. Yeah, it's going to look amazing. The second one is the POD and PDF, where for $20, you get an at cost printing from Drive-Thru RPG, and you get the PDF. So yeah, get the thing. You just gotta, pay for that at cost printing, which is going to be hella cheap compared to buying it outright. So you're going to get a good deal. Good deal. And then finally, retail. If you're running a little shop or something like that, you want to have Teenage Oddyssey on your shelves, that's going to get you 20 at cost PODs from Drive-Thru. So yeah, back that, get 20 of them, sell them, make some money, spread the word. Cool stuff. Anything else I need to throw out there? I don't know.
If you back the Kickstarter, you will not be abducted by aliens.
That
I
is
can
accurate.
guarantee it.
Or be attacked by Bigfoot in real life.
Yeah, I think that it's very important to note. You will not be abducted by aliens in real life, and you will not be attacked by Bigfoot in real life. That is a Canon Otter Studio guarantee. Adam's gonna just totally strangle me after he watches this video, but it's fine. Yeah.
I like to see him prove that people who don't back it would get abducted by aliens.
Yeah. We want the full police report before we can help you out with that. Yeah. I got jokes, but I'm not going to. Anyway, that's all I got. So, John, Joe, Jake, thanks for doing this for me. You can catch us regularly over on Defenders of Kobold. That's our channel. Yeah, back to Kickstarter. Great. Goodbye.